Welcome students. Please enjoy this lesson on dialect and literature. Teachers, please consider purchasing this lesson from my store. The link is in the description. It includes this PowerPoint without my narration so that you can narrate it yourself, plus additional slides and an accompanying worksheet. Let's go. Dialect and literature. How do these characters from the movie Fargo speak differently than you do? What things are they saying and how do they sound? How is it different than how you speak? Watch.
Yeah, we both did. She went to college, too.
I went to Normandale for about a year and a half.
Yeah, that's where we met.
But I dropped out, though.
Yeah, she dropped.
Yeah.
So where you girls from?
Chaska.
Le Sueur. But I went to high school in White Bear Lake. Go Bears.
Okay. I want you to tell me what these fellas look like.
Well, the little guy, he was kind of funny looking.
In what way?
I don't know, just funny looking.
Can you be any more specific?
I couldn't really say.
Was he funny looking apart from that?
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you can tell me about him?
No. Like I say, he was funny looking. More than most people, even.
What about the other fella?
He was a little older. You know, he looked like the Marlboro Man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But maybe I'm saying that, because he smoked a lot of Marlboros.
Uh-huh.
Like a subconscious type of thing.
Oh, yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
Hey, they said they were going to the Twin Cities.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, is that useful to you?
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so what did you notice? Maybe you heard a lot of the yeah, oh yeah. Also they used the expression you betcha. All these are kind of a northern way of speaking. This takes place in Minnesota. But dialect, it's a form of language used by people in certain regions, such as northern United States, Minnesota, Wisconsin, or social groups. If we wanted to compare dialect between, say, British English and American English, even though both countries speak English, we have different phrases for things. For instance, in England, they call French fries chips. They actually call chips crisps. They might call a sweater a jumper, a trash can a bin, a windshield a windscreen. They call sausages bangers. They have a famous dish called bangers and mash, which is sausage and mashed potatoes. Here is a dialect from one of my co-teachers. This is a Boston dialect. Please listen. There we go. All right, Mr. Shaw, where are you from?
30 miles north of Boston.
All right. All right, tell us about some of the words y'all use up there that we don't use really here in Texas, or how you pronounce things.
We drop our R's as in car, in park, Harvard Yard. Some of the words we use are, we get, instead of grinders, we get subs. Soda, we say tonic. Crayfish instead of crawdads, yard sale instead of garage sale, use guys instead of y'all.
All right. Is that about it there?
That's it, my friends.
Tell me about some of your favorite teams up there. Give me the heavy Northeast accent.
The Patriots, the best football team since the year 2000. Red Sox are going to win their third World Championship this year. The Celtics have only won one in the last 10 years, or last 15 years, and the Bruins. Y'all have Dallas, and I feel bad for y'all. Don't give that to Mr. Hinton. Because he asked me that. He says, "Are you a Dallas fan?" I says, "Absolutely not."
All right, thanks. And you'll hear some of this in movies. You hear the yod, ka. Let's move on to literature, dialect and literature. This is from Huckleberry Finn. Jim says, "We safe, Huck, we safe. Jump up and crack your heels. That's the good old Cairo at last. I just knows it." Huck responds, "I'll take the canoe and go see, Jim. It mightn't be, So characters do speak differently in the novels we read, depending again on their region, time period, social class. What I'm going to give y'all is a passage, and I want you to translate the dialect into a more formal English translation or simply your dialect. So for example, these are some lines from Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. If you see the line "reckon I have," you might translate it into I suppose I have. Almost die first year I come to school and ate them pecans. You might translate to, the first year I came to school and ate those pecans, I almost died. Folks say he poisoned them. Some people accuse him of poisoning them and put them over the school side of the fence and placing them on the school side of the fence. This is the dialogue that you're going to translate. It's from the book Their Eyes Were Watching God. It was made into a movie starring Halle Berry. So watch this clip closely, and then you will translate the dialogue from it to your dialect.
How about cutting me a plug of that fine tobacco you got right there?
All right.
I get that for you, Sam.
Lord have mercy. Look at here. Your wife done got buck wild with her plug cutting.
And you be around this store till you old as Methuselah. And you still won't be to learn how to do nothing. Don't be standing there studying me with your pop eyes rolling your little narrow behind.
Quit mixing up my doings with my looks, then.
You must be out your mind talking to me like that. I'm the mayor of this town.
You the one started it, talking underneath my clothes.
Don't be getting all insulted about your looks. You ain't give me no cheering. Now you're an old lady. Nearly 40. Ain't nobody looking at you old as you is.
Well, I ain't 40. I'm only 38. You weighs past 50. Let's talk about that. This big fat belly you got. You talk a whole lot of brag, Joe. But ain't nothing big about you but your voice. Hell, you pull down your britches and it look like you done hit the change of life.
What you say to me?
You heard it, you ain't blind.
I'd better be shot dead than hear that about my own self.
Jane, what you say to me?
Very good movie, very good book. Their Eyes Were Watching God. Students, take the worksheet. It has the dialogue from that scene on the left side. I want you to translate it into a more formal dialect or your dialect on the right hand side. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson on dialect. Teachers, please consider purchasing this PowerPoint without my narration, plus additional slides and this worksheet from the link at the bottom of the description. Thank you.